Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or I guess it's evening. It's dark outside. We are here on the campus of Wilmington College, and we have the first of two games tonight. This is the Hampton Inn and Damon's tip-off tournament, so to speak. We have 4 games in 2 nights. We've got the first 2 nights tonight. Olivet will be in to begin the games with Wilmington, the Olivet Comets against the Wilmington Fighting Quakers, and that game is going to be tipping off in about 30 minutes. So we are here with our pregame show. I've got Charlie Hargrave doing our play-by-play, yours truly with some color and also operating the camera, and we're going to get underway in about 28 minutes now. Charlie, you've got some basic information on these two teams. Obviously, the two teams tonight, the winner of this game plays the second game tomorrow afternoon at 3. The loser's bracket, so to speak, those two teams, this game and the game tonight afterwards, will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So we've also got the Carnegie Mellon Tartans, and the other team is
Transylvania Pioneers.
That's right. So the way the brackets work basically is this. Wilmington and Olivet play tonight. The winner of that goes to the winner's bracket at 3 tomorrow. The loser goes to the loser's bracket tomorrow at 1. And then tonight the Tartans and the Pioneers will play each other, and the loser will go at 1 tomorrow, and the winner will play the winner of this first game tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So anyway, Charlie, you got some basic information. Let's fill them in on the teams, the players, maybe someone to look for as far as on this team that we're familiar with, the Wilmington Quakers, not so much with the Olivet Comets.
Right. Well, yeah, and just watching Olivet warm up, they look like they're a little low. They've got in their program, let's see, about 15 girls listed, but there's only 9 of them here tonight. Look like 2, might have been 2 sitting out with injury, but they don't have their full complement of players is one thing I noticed. I'll tell you, Wilmington, what a game the other night. They played Denison on Tuesday night and won by 3 points with like 2 seconds to go. Mary Moyer hit a 3 from way back in left field.
Right, you can see that on our website. And, it's posted there on Campus Nation.
And I tell you what, it was neat. And the whole game was good. It was back and forth the first half, and the second half, Wilmington College, they got up, I think, 9 or 11. I think they got up at 11 at one time, and Denison fought back into it and come down to the wire. Luckily, no overtime, and Moyer hit the game winner with 1.6 seconds remaining. So Mary Moyer's senior. She's from the Clinton Massey High School. Great kid, good athlete, and she did really well the other night for Wilmington. Mackenzie Campbell, she is the reigning OAC Freshman of the Year, plays for Wilmington. Led the team with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, while sophomore DeJay Locke dished out a team-high 4 assists. Brittany Jefferson, a 2-time All-OAC selection, tallied 6 points in the win over Denison. She averaged 14.3 points and had 4 points. She averages 4.7 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.7 steals last season. That's Brittany Jefferson, the senior from Chaminade Julienne High School. And the nice thing about Wilmington, most of their players are local. We got Dayton, Fayetteville, Cincinnati, Columbus, Savannah Hooper here in Wilmington, Emily Smith down Bellbrook. Emily Harmon had a nice game the other night too. And she's from Versailles, Ohio. Then we have Mary Moyer from Clinton Massey. Now the Olivet comments come in. Let's see, it says they have a new head coach, Zach Ingles. He's got to replace his top 3 scorers from last year. And last year, Olivet went 13-13. Seniors Takaya Collins and Katie McKinnon are the top returning scoring threats for the Comets. They both averaged 6.3 a game, with McKinnon pulling down 3.6 bounds and Collins adding another 3 bounds. Both players appeared in all 26 games, with McKinnon making 15 starts and Collins making 11 starts. Junior Aaron Parrish is the top perimeter threat returning from a season ago, averaging 5 points and 2.4 rebounds. Her 24 assists are the most of any Olivet player coming back from last season. Sophomore Olivia Ricketts, who played 16 games on a reserve role, is the only other player with varsity experience. And if you look at Olivet's, they've got a lot of freshmen. They do have about 5 seniors, but like I said, I'm not sure how many of them are actually playing tonight. Most of their people obviously come, looks like, from the Michigan area. I was looking to see if they had any Ohio people, but not really seeing any there.
So unlike the team up north that comes down and steals all our good Buckeye players.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, aren't there?
Right, yeah.
And as far as height-wise, Mary Moyer tops out at 5'11" for Wilmington College. Sierra Sterling is a freshman, tops out 5'11" for the Comets of Olivet. And there's several 5'10", 5'11" players where Wilmington does have a 6-footer, 2 6-footers, and Emily Smith and A.J. Arling. So height-wise, there's not going to be a whole lot of difference between the teams.
So they about top out similar as far as height.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's going to be any big advantage for either team. Jerry Sheevy, of course, is the coach at Wilmington College. It was kind of fun looking back. This tip-off tournament.
This is the third year, right?
Well, it's the third year, I think, for this one.
For the Hampton Inn
the tip-off
Damons.
tournament records go clear back to 1991.
Wow.
And one thing that's kind of fun, the first thing I see is the MVP in 1991 is Deanne Arnold, who's one of our probation officers here in Clinton County. I know her mom, her whole family. That's pretty neat.
You're like on probation with her, right?
I could think of worse things. Let me just put it that way. Then in 1993, Katrina Butcher from Wilmington was MVP. So
Wilmington has always had area students and student athletes here, as far as at Wilmington College, and in a lot of ways that just shows how much this college is involved in the community and in the county and in the surrounding areas.
Megan Woodruff was the MVP 2002. If you know who Megan is, Megan's our health department representative. Goes around all the restaurants and stuff. Yeah, she's great.
Well
kid.
loved, huh?
Well, she's a great kid. Yeah, she probably is actually. Let's see if we have any other names that just kind of stick out to me here. Mackenzie Whipple, she was from Wilmington, MVP in 2000.
I know her dad. He used to do some Charmin commercials, I think.
Oh, Mr. Whipple?
Yeah, Mr. Whipple.
Right, yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. Let's see. Courtney Tucker from 2014. She was the MVP.
Now we know Courtney, obviously.
And Ashley Andraki, who Ashley's playing again tonight. Ashley's a unique story. She's a fifth-year senior, and she didn't play at all. She had something done to her left knee, and it's still all. She's got a big brace on it still. Then last year, Mackenzie Campbell was the MVP for Wilmington College. And this is also interesting, in the times they've had this tournament, Wilmington's on, it looked like I counted up earlier, 11 of them. And
pretty strong.
Yeah, and they've lost 9, so that's not bad.
Well, that's a fairly good record.
Yeah.
In other Wilmington College news, a lot of people probably haven't heard yet, maybe some of the people on campus, but Stacy resigned today as our head football coach here at Wilmington College.
Really?
Right. So they are going to be, I talked with Amir, and he wasn't really sure who would be responsible on that selection committee, but obviously in our future, we will have a new head football coach here at Wilmington College.
Yeah, I kind of close. How many years was he here?
Oh, I'm not really sure, but it seems like he's been here for 5 or 6 at least.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so. It was a disappointing season, I'm sure, this past season. I think Wilmington has, and we covered that game 2 years ago with Bluffton, the Beavers. Wilmington has won one game since we've been doing Wilmington College football broadcasts, so that's in 3 years. I'm sure that the program for Stacy personally wasn't going the direction that he was expecting or wanting it to go, and I can see where it gets it gets a little frustrating on the part of the head coach.
I understand that, but also I'm a person too. If you're going to hire a guy, which I'm not saying what Wilmington College did, he resigned, it sounded like, so I'm not saying they forced him out, but I'm just saying this for any college, high school, or whatever.
Got to give him some time.
You got to give him at least 5 years.
Yeah, and I agree.
It takes 5 years to build a program.
Yeah, I agree. You can't expect to do it in a couple years or in 3 years. Particularly the way sports are. As far as and also at a college level, because unlike high school, at a college level, you've actually got in some cases recruitment and scholarships, and there's all kinds of things that enter into a college program versus a high school program.
Right.
So it makes it very difficult. And the OAC is not without its great teams.
I know.
Obviously. So there's a high level of competition in just about any sport in the OAC, and football in particular.
Well, that's one thing nice about the college girls here. I mean, they're picked to finish third in the conference, so that's not bad.
Right, yeah. Well, and the girls have been competitive the last few years, particularly since we've been doing the broadcast on Campus Nation, and I think that as far as the guys had a young team last year, so I know they're only picked out of the teams in the conference, ninth. It remains to be seen just whether they outperform what they've been picked, or whether they'll also, because of their youth, remain at the bottom of the barrel there as far as. But they were very competitive the other night, and when they played the team they played, Mount St. Joseph, they're from the Heartland Conference, and they were selected as the team to win that conference, and Wilmington only lost by 10 points, and really they were in the game until about the last 10 minutes of the game. And that's when Mount St. Joe started to pull away from them. So I think that we're obviously, we've got some good competitive college action here at Wilmington College.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Roger Barber down there.
Yeah, I saw him walk in. He was over there talking to Bill Lehrman.
Yeah. And Roger's going to be with us for the Ohio Valley Hoops, which will be kicking off on December the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and we'll have about 12 games over 3 days. That's coming from Southern State Community College in Hillsboro, Ohio, and we'll have all those games. We've got all the area teams, I think, other than Clinton Massey. Clinton Massey's not in the tournament. They're in the hoops this year. But Greenfield McLean is in, and they weren't in past years. So the other thing that we'll be doing is the local radio station, WALH, will be simulcasting. They'll be getting our audio feed as much as we do Boxcast, which we're doing tonight as well. We feed audio to the Boxcast, which is on the WilmingtonQuakers.com website. So you've got live audio and live video on WilmingtonQuakers.com. And, of course, you've got the Campus Nation live audio. And you've got our delayed video, which is super HD quality, as you can see from some of the other videos on our website. But anyway, that'll be available tomorrow evening. And getting back to the hoops, the Ohio Valley Hoops, we'll be doing 12 games, I believe, over 3 days. I think there's 3 on Friday, 3 on Sunday, and the rest on Saturday. But we'll have in action on Friday night. We're going to have 2 area teams, and I think that's Wilmington, and I'm trying to think the other team that we've got on Friday night.
Is that when Greenfield plays?
It might be. East Clinton plays on Sunday, I know that. Blanchester, we've got East Clinton, we've got Greenfield McLean, we've got Wilmington, anyway, so we've got all the county schools other than Clinton Massey this year, and I don't know what their reasoning was. I think that probably part of it is it's difficult to get your basketball team fielded for something like that when you got football.
Right.
And Massey is so good in football, and they just expect to, a lot of their team members are playing.
Well, Massey has a new coach this year, too, so.
Yeah, so that may just have been the choice of the coach as well. Massey is in the rebuilding stage. And so anyway,
of course, they may prosper in the new league that they're going to next year.
Well, and I believe that's probably true. I mean, obviously, everybody expects Wilmington and Clinton Massey to be competitive in this new league. And East Clinton, to a certain extent, should be competitive now that they're going to be in the small school division in the new league. So, the SBAAC.
Yeah, the worst thing about a league is just no good way to get there.
Yeah,
and travel-wise, it's not a very good league.
There's nothing in stone as far as how much traveling we're going to be doing. Obviously, we expanded and we've got Beaver Creek now that we're covering, as well as some of the area schools that we normally cover here in the county. So we may, in coming months, decide what we're going to do in future games and future sports, as far as whether we're do maybe just home games and have more teams that we cover, but they're home facilities. And it's a lot easier. I do all the scheduling as far as talking with athletic directors and getting, clearance to be at certain schools. And sometimes it can get difficult, trying to get a hold of an athletic director because they're very busy people, particularly during the winter when there's a lot of rescheduling because of weather and things like that. And so if we focus more on covering, a myriad of teams, but at their home facility, it gives us sort of an advantage. For instance, at Greenfield McLean, we've got a good working relationship with the AD there, although he's leaving. Yeah. And I'm sure that we'll have a good relationship with any AD that comes in there. But I think that, we'll have to look at the big picture, so to speak, as far as what we do in the future. And, of course, you're going to be available in a different perspective now that you're retiring and actually becoming a real member of society.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And
we'll just leave that there, yeah.
But anyway, we're here on the campus of Wilmington College for tonight's Hampton Inn Damon's tip-off tournament here. And this is not actually, as we said, the first game that Wilmington's been involved in. Wilmington is 1-0 now. I didn't get the do we have the record of Olivet as far as whether they won their first game or not?
Yeah, let me see here. I don't know if they've played a game yet.
May not have. But anyway.
I don't think they have. One of the other teams has played that we're going to see later on tonight. I think maybe it was Transylvania. No, Carnegie Mellon they beat La Roche on Tuesday. And Carnegie Mellon's up near the Pittsburgh area. Right. And just looking at their roster, there's not seeing anybody there that's Ohio either, which, you never know. Carnegie Mellon. Pittsburgh, not that far away, really.
Well, not really when you talk about traveling as far as college. It looks like one of the other teams that are playing tonight, they're just coming in right now in the Burgundy. I would imagine that's probably
that looks
Pioneers.
Like maybe Transylvania.
Is that Transylvania? The Pioneers, Transylvania?
Can't really tell.
Isn't that where Count Chocula's from?
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. How come they're the Pioneers? They'll be the Vampires.
The Vampires?
Transylvania Vampires. That'd make more sense.
All right.
I don't know if that's Transylvania or not.
Do you want to give everybody your phone number, Charlie, in case anyone from Transylvania wants to
Transylvania,
comment?
I think it's great. I think that'd be fun to go there. Nothing against Transylvania.
Now, let's see. One of the schools, Transylvania is from Lexington, Kentucky, one of my favorite cities. I love Lexington. And, of course, not to be overshadowed by one of my favorite basketball teams, and, of course, these are the women, but obviously the University of Kentucky, one of my favorite basketball.
Transylvania, just so you know, was 14-4 last year.
So they're no slouch.
They're in the Heartland College Athletic Conference.
Which is the same conference that St. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, which St. Joe is in Kentucky, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and it's nice because...
they're in Cincinnati.
Are they in Cincinnati?
They're just on the border down there, yeah.
So are they in Cincinnati, in Ohio, or are they in Kentucky?
No, they're in Cincinnati.
Did they wear their shoes? That's the question.
Now St. Joe is Cincinnati.
Okay, so they're Cincinnati. You're sure?
Yeah, because I got them confused the other night with Thomas More, and Thomas More is Kentucky.
Right.
And that's where they had that, that girl.
Yeah, they had to give up their...
And that's too bad. You guys that follow women's college basketball, I know the rules are the rules, but I tell you what, the girl didn't even play, and they had to sacrifice their.
Yeah, it was the whole situation was kind of strange there as far as that.
It's too bad. And I just wondered if they self-reported or if
no, they did.
They did. Okay.
And that was one of the things that was brought out was the fact that the college, in realizing, their the situation. But there's a lot of things that unless unless you really realize, for instance, we've got college coaches or college people that are in the athletic department, not only here at Wilmington, but other colleges that have an interest in helping us with our broadcast, but they can't.
Yeah.
NCAA rules prohibit anyone that's at the college level from being involved in broadcasts at the high school level, and that has to do with the idea that there might be recruiting or some impropriety there, which that I can understand their concern, obviously, but at the same time, it ties our hands because there are a lot of quality. Now, I don't think that stops a student athlete from a college in doing broadcast with us. Is that your hero? Yeah. That's your friend there from Greenfield.
The mayor of Greenfield is listening.
She is listening.
Yep,
hello, Angie.
Schiller is listening.
She was telling me that her nephew is, I guess, starting in on the varsity squad at Valley View.
No, one of them there and one's at Beaver Creek.
And she's got obviously one at my alma mater, Beaver Creek, so she's they're all over the place.
Yep. So you didn't, just talking about a little local news, you didn't hear anything. Well, I'm out by like Lawrence's trailer sales today here in Wilmington. Because they had like 5 or 6 sheriff's cars, fire departments out there.
Seriously?
I haven't heard what happened. I just saw some people said they couldn't get through on 73 there.
Yeah, but it was right there at the trailer sales?
Right there in that. There's a road. There's a couple roads right there.
Yeah. So there's mostly right there is just a couple businesses. There's no real homes right there at that, unless it's a little.
But there's roads. Yeah.
Well, but you're not going to have a fire on a road. And of course,
car wreck.
If you got a car wreck, that would probably indicate, sometimes they'll bring in the fire truck to wash the road off or whatever.
Just makes me wonder.
Well, we've got 7 minutes.
Brian's been one of our sponsors in the past, so everything's okay.
East Clinton grad, Brian, and of course you're an East Clinton grad, and you are also a Wilmington College grad.
1986, baby.
Yeah, and I stayed on the other side of the pond over there, going to Beaver Creek High School and going to Wright State. So,
what year did you graduate?
Didn't make. What year did I graduate from where?
College? Did you graduate from college?
Oh, I think it was like 2002.
Oh, okay. Lie like a rug.
I'll give you a clue.
So in high school,
Yeah, it took me 5 years to get through college because I changed my major in that. But I did get through high school in 4 years.
Okay. And you graduated high school in
1971.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So 1976 is when you graduated college.
Right. Yeah.
Bicentennial year.
Yeah.
You know what I remember that year more than anything? CBS every night at 9 o'clock had the Bicentennial Minute. You remember those?
No, I don't remember it. I do remember a lot of things, but not the Bicentennial Minute.
You don't remember the Bicentennial
It was probably too
Minute?
short for me to remember.
Yeah, well, it happened every day.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that happen every day.
Turn on ultra power saving mode. Maybe my phone won't die.
I think I'll move the camera a little so that people realize that I'm alive here as far as camera work. Pan over here to Olivet.
And like I said, it looks like you only have 9 players tonight. So.
Well, they may have come light, but they did bring a bus. So,
There's 2 girls, though, walking around, too, that maybe they're either managers, trainers, or maybe hurt,
Yeah, well, Wilmington's got a couple girls that...
one thing I forgot to mention about Wilmington, they are deep. They had probably They probably had 13 girls play the other night, and probably 10 were
a lot of them scored.
Yeah,
a lot of them actually were on the positive side as far as scoring. Yeah.
So they're pretty interchangeable. They got some interchangeable parts. Now, one girl that didn't play the other night, I just wonder if she's all right. Is that Ellie Cavell? Is she hurt or is she okay? Do you know anything about her?
I have not heard anything.
Because I don't think she played the other night at all. I don't remember calling her name any. 4 minutes and 30 seconds here, guys. before we get started, we're glad you're out there with us today. We'll be doing like this on Boxcast and also be on live audio through Campus Nation. And it'll be on delayed video tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, maybe
tomorrow evening,
Sunday.
right? We'll have these two games that are played tonight. Tomorrow evening, and when I say evening, it'll be late. And then, of course, tomorrow's games will have Sunday evening. We do a significant amount of processing when it comes to getting the audio, the video in particular, ready. And if you look at our broadcasts, even though we we still use YouTube as a CDN, the quality because we do pre-work on our video before we actually even upload it to YouTube, and then they process even more once it's up on YouTube. Most people, they'll just take raw video and they upload it to YouTube, but our files are so large. To upload a 30 gig file to YouTube would probably take 2 days. So we have to process, and it goes from a 30 gig file, to like usually a 7 or 8 gig file. But even 7 or 8 gigs, when you're talking about uploading, takes a while to get it up there. And then YouTube processes. And what YouTube does, we send them one file, and what they do is they divide it into different speeds as far as the quality. So one's, HD, one's SD, and it depends on when you log into YouTube and you watch it on your mobile device or you watch it on your laptop. Depending on your bandwidth availability, it automatically adjusts to that, and that's what YouTube does. So it's an encoding process, and that's basically we pre-encode and then YouTube encodes. A little technical there, but the bottom line is we have video second to none when you look at YouTube and compare our video to other video you see up there. Ours is a lot crisper, a lot clearer.
And there's ball games on there from last year. We got baseball, softball, swimming. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I've been asked by some of our bowlers if we could cover a bowling match at Greenfield this year.
I see no reason why we can't.
They actually, I was on the other night.
They got a pool at the school. Do they have a bowling alley at the school?
No, but that's where the SCOL is going to be held this year. Swim meet. It's going to be held at Greenfield.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And they're going to split it up into 2 nights. Boys one night, girls the next night.
Yeah, oh, that would be great.
So,
and your daughter is now on the swim team, right?
Yeah, she's a swim team, and she's got swim practice tomorrow.
And she's a thespian now. She's, doing plays.
Yep. She got probably the biggest laugh last night. One of her lines.
You mean when you showed up?
No.
Oh, no, that wasn't
nothing to do with it.
Oh.
I had nothing to do with it. But it's pretty cool because she, if you're familiar with Miracle at 34th Street at all, she plays the prosecutor's daughter.
Right.
And the defense calls her to the stand about believing in Santa Claus.
Because she believes in Santa Claus, right? And she even pointed him out, right?
Well, and she pointed to her mom, because Mommy told me. That's what got the big laugh last night. It's pretty funny. Now, they're doing a good job at it. So if you like high school plays, and plus it's like 2 hours, 9:30, you're pretty much out of there. And it's $5. That's over at Greenfield McLean.
Yeah, good value.
So like tomorrow, you could come check out the ball games there in the afternoon. Take you a little short trip over to Greenfield. Eat at Three Spoons Restaurant. Ooh, good place to eat.
So now Charlie gets a free meal there. I see what you do, Charlie.
No, I tell you what, I would tell him that. That'd be worth it. I ate there last night. Me and the mayor, we ate there.
Well, Angie texted me and she said she was with you and
we had some baked steak. Had some baked steak dinners last night.
Baked steak.
It was good. There's Al Collett. He's in the house. Roger Barber's in the house here. Of course, Butch Hooper. He's got a granddaughter that plays on the team. So, and we're getting ready to have the Star Spangled Banner, I think, first.
The Olivet Comets and your Wilmington College Fighting Quakers. Wilmington College, the Ohio Comets.
Bill Lerman on the microphone.
The voice of the Quakers.
Speaking of which, have you ordered any Buckeyes from his wife yet?
No, I expect mine free.
Oh. Let me know when you get your freebie so I can help you with them.
I'm sure you will.
He's laughing at us, but he'd be right at them too if they're up here.
Definitely. We'd all be munching the Buckeyes.
face the American flag, and playing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
And here we go, the Star Spangled Banner.
You brought plenty of candy.
That's right. Well, I thought if anybody wants one, they could have one.
On the court for Olivet, wearing number 5, guard Lisa Fortner.
Lisa Fortner starting for Olivet, guard.
Starting for Wilmington, a 5'5" senior from Dayton, Ohio, wearing number 3, Brittany Jefferson.
Brittany Jefferson starting for the Quakers.
For Olivet, wearing number 10, at guard, Aaron Parrish.
Aaron Parrish, guard for Olivet Comets. Ashley Andracki starting for the Quakers.
For Olivet, wearing number 23, at guard, Callie Hancock.
Callie Hancock starting for Olivet.
Starting for Wilmington, highly sophomore from Cincinnati, number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
Mackenzie Campbell, OAC freshman.
For Olivet, we're number 33 at forward, Takia Collins.
Takia Collins for Olivet.
For Wilmington, 5'11" junior from Versailles, number 32, Emily Harmon.
Emily Harmon back starting tonight.
Rounding out the starters for Olivet, we're number 42 at forward, Olivia Ricketts.
And Olivia Ricketts starting for Olivet
For
Comets.
Wilmington, 5'11" senior from Martinsville, Ohio, number 40,
Mary Moyer.
Mary, kind of our star of the game this last game with that last second three-pointer that won the game for the Fighting Quakers.
Good luck to both teams.
So Lisa Fortner, Aaron Parrish, Callie Hancock, Takia Collins, and Olivia Ricketts are your starters for Olivet. And Brittany Jefferson, Ashley Andracki, Mackenzie Campbell, Emily Harmon, and Mary Moyer are your starters for the Quakers.
And, of course, you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. I'm Rick Phillips. I'm here with Charlie Hargrave. We're getting ready for some Lady Quaker basketball.
Like I said, the Quakers are pretty deep. They'll play probably 10, 11, 12, maybe even 13 players. So they go deep. They're huddling up, and it looks like we're getting ready to get started. We have 3 officials. I didn't catch their names, but we have 3. Sometimes it's better not to know their names. I'm just kidding. All right. Kia Collins getting ready to jump with Mackenzie Campbell. And Campbell gets it over to Moyer. Andracki has it coming down the left side. Gets it over to Moyer. Brittany Jefferson on the right wing. They're playing man. It looks like man. Well, nope. Playing a little zone. And the ball's taken away. Olivet bringing it up. That's Fortner. Passes over to Ricketts. He goes back out on top to Parrish. Back to Fortner. Fortner has it. Ball's underneath the number 30 three to Kay Collins. She puts up a little jumper, no good, and Andraki brings it right back down for the Quakers. Moya, pointer.
Still got her 3-point on, huh?
Yep, that was the last shot she made the other night.
And the first shot?
She makes tonight.
Yeah.
3-pointer. Parrish has it, drives left baseline, puts the ball up, no good. And it's rebounded by Moya, off to Andraki. She gets it down to Campbell. Campbell has it and slips, but gets it over to Harmon, and Harmon puts it in. So Wilmington out to a quick 5-0 lead here. We are playing quarters here. The girls' game is quarters. 4 10-minute quarters. No more 1-on-1 in college girls basketball. Once you get to 5 fouls, you shoot 2. Trying to drive the basket was Collins, and she gets the ball taken away. Jefferson has it now, bringing it up the right side. Back to Moyer on top. Campbell has it, drives left side, puts it off the board, and it's good.
Got a timeout. Olivet takes a timeout.
Timeout taken by Olivet, a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Campbell, that nice move there. Wilmington 3 for 3, shooting 7-0 here within the first 2 minutes. And Olivet, like I said, I think they're pretty young. Let's see, they're starting a senior, a junior, a senior. I guess I lied. They're starting another senior and a sophomore. So most of their seniors are starting. Looks like Coach Ingalls is trying to make a little teaching moment here. You know, I don't know. I think this might be their first game of the year, so that's always out of your way. That's always interesting to see how you're going to react. Plus, I had a little trip to get here, coming from Olivet, Michigan. I'm not sure exactly where that's at. We'll have to look that up, Rick.
Michigan is north of Ohio.
Now, I know that. I'm not sure where Olivet is.
Oh, okay.
I knew that.
Well, I just
put a jump ball on the floor, tied up, and possession's going to stay with Olivet, it looks like. You know where Olivet's at?
No.
I don't either.
Michigan's north of Ohio.
I know that, too. Oh, my gosh. 10,000 comedians out working. I got people up here trying to be funny. Scary.
Well, I think we are pretty funny.
Very funny looking, yeah. Olivet gets the ball inbounds. 33 has it on top to Kaya Collins. She gets it over to Fortner on the right side. She dribbles out. Gets it back to Collins. Collins drives the hole and puts it up with the left hand. It's good. 7-2. Ball goes out of bounds down the Wilmington end. But Wilmington's going to retain possession. Andraki inbounds to Brittany Jefferson. Gets it over to Campbell on the left side. She throws it clear out to Andraki. Way out near the volleyball line. Over to Jefferson, throws a long 3 up. No good. And it's rebounded by Ricketts. Ricketts pulls down the strong bound for Olivet. And little shot put up there from the foul line. No good by Fortner. Wilmington comes out with it. Fast break.
Nice.
Andraki. And Andraki puts the little layup in. 9-2. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fortner has it on top. Gets it to Hancock. Hancock back out to Ricketts. They're just kind of passing the ball around. Oh, stolen away by Brittany Jefferson. We're heading the other way. She's going to drive the right side, throws up a shot, and she's fouled. Looks like she's going to go to the line. Fouled by Lisa Fortner with the foul.
Brittany Jefferson, shooting 2.
Jefferson the line, shooting 2. First one's up, no good, off the front of the rim. Second one's up, that's good. She gets her first point of the night, 10-2. Fortner dishes off to Parrish. Parrish now has on the right wing. Just moving the ball around the outside. Parrish long 3. No good. Rebounded by Moyer, and Andraki has it. She's coming down the left side. Mackenzie Campbell, long three-pointer.
Oh, nice one.
Puts it in. That's probably NBA three, wasn't it?
It was.
That thing was from deep left center field. 5 puts up the shot. That's Fortner, a little short. Rebounded to Wilmington College. Andracki bringing it down the left side. Campbell thought about shooting a three again. Drives the left side of the lane. And it's no good. And it looks like we have a foul on the floor. Not sure who they got for it. Ricketts, her first foul. Non-shooting fouls. Wilmington will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. And we got some new blood in the game now. We got DeJay Locke in the game. We've got Jacole Tabor. And we got Hooper. Hooper's in the game. Hooper with the ball now. Tabor has it on top. Over to Locke. Back out to Tabor. Tabor thought about the three.
She did.
Hooper has it. They're being very unselfish. Had a couple open shots. No one took it. And the ball that gets taken away by Aaron Parrish, and we're going back the other way. Almost stolen by Hooper there, but Olivet keeps possession. Wilmington's playing straight up man. Three-pointer put up by number 23, Hancock. No good. Rebounded by 52. That is Jasmine Hildebrand. We have a travel on Wilmington, so Olivet's going to get the ball back. Again, you can watch tonight's game on Boxcast, or you just listen to us live on campusnation.com, and tomorrow we'll have real clean, real good video up of this game on Campus Nation. Olivet with the ball. Driving the lane was Fortner. She misses. And DeJay Locke comes up with it, but she gets the ball knocked away by Aaron Parrish. And Olivet bringing it back. 13-2. Wilmington lead here with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer put up by Parrish. No good. Locke comes out with it. Mary Moyer, another three-pointer up.
Whoa!
That's good.
Oh, she is hot.
Mary Moyer's got 6 points, and both of them are three-pointers. 16-2 right now. Wilmington looking like world beaters right now, folks. They're a good ball club. 52 has it, driving the lane. Nice move, nice strong move by Jasmine Hildebrand. Puts the bucket up. Back the other way. Hooper, three-pointer. That was from the right side. Three-pointer, 19-4. Wilmington can't miss right now. I'd like to see what their shooting percentage is. Three-pointer on the other end, misses everything by Fortner, and Moyer comes out with it. Locke has it. She's bringing it down the left side. Open three-pointer here, no good by Tabor. And foul. Rebound, we're going to have a foul. Fouls on Hooper. Push. That's her first, team's first. Pretty clean first quarter so far. Only 3 fouls called total.
Wilmington is shooting 87.5%.
Yeah, you can tell. They're shooting the lights out of it. They are shooting the lights out of it. Bringing Lisa Fortner bringing the ball up. She gets it over to Ricketts, who's back in the game. Ricketts tries to drive the lane, and she walks, but they're going to call the foul, I think. They're going to call the foul on Mary Moyer, but I tell you what, she was buying her tickets on Southwest Airlines before Mary ever hit her.
A little bit of traveling, huh?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Olivet is shooting 16.7%.
First one's up, no good by Ricketts. Smith and Harmon back into the game. Ricketts at the line, shooting a second of 2. And it's good. 19-5. Jaylock bringing it up left side. Gets it over to Smith. No, that's Harmon, sorry. Working the ball around the outside. Hooper, no three-pointer, no good. But rebounded by Harmon. Jaylock tries to drive the middle of the lane. No good, but rebounded by Wilmington. Wilmington still has possession. Tabor has it way on top. Now we're just going to reset. New clock. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Tabor on the right side, right wing. Back out the lock. Nice ball movement, but they almost try to throw it one too many times sometimes. I think they called it a jump ball, so it's going to be Wilmington's ball here. I like that they're unselfish, but sometimes they're giving up some stuff that they could, turn into the basket or turn in, just have an open shot. 19-5. Wilmington with the basketball. 8 seconds. 6. Lock. Three-pointer. This is everything. 1 second. Shots up.
Good.
Good. Good by Emily Smith. Turnaround jumper.
Nice
rebound.
Turnaround jumper by Emily.
I'll tell you what, Olivet's coach is ticked. I'm not sure what he's ticked about.
It's a foul. I could almost hear him.
He's mad because the shot clock didn't go off. Got a foul there. Fouls on.
You mean in the last series?
The last
shot clock. There was an extra shot that Wilmington was taking, which made a point. 2 points.
But when she shot it, there was 1 second left, and the ball went in. So I mean, the shot was off. Jump ball again. That foul was Wilmington foul. It was number 32, Emily Harmon. So now they have 3. And Olivet only still has 2 fouls. Kaylee Hancock back into the game for Takaya Collins. Olivet's going to take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Yeah, the coach was upset there, but I don't really think he had a right to be too upset, to be honest with you.
Is that Dave?
No, I don't know who it was. Somebody in Georgia wanted to talk to me. I'm trying to look into the health insurance for my wife, and that was a mistake because I got like 30 people trying to call me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she's going to need some health insurance.
Well, at least they can't turn her down for pre-existing conditions because she's married to you.
That's right. Well, I don't know if Eric Krasinski is listening right now or not, but Eric Krasinski might be one of our new followers here. And Eric is from Poland.
Poland?
Yeah, Ostrowa, Plock, Poland.
All right.
He's in the old cars and stuff, so he follows me on Facebook. I don't know what happened. They had a jump ball. That's all I can tell you.
They just took a little bit of time to figure it out.
21-5, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We're not down there, so we don't really know. Some of the ins and outs we could get if we were down there, but
we are in the stratosphere. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It takes you 10 minutes to get up here, right?
I tell you what, no, not quite. About 2 or 3 there sometimes. Wilmington has the ball back. 2 minutes left to go. 21-5. They are up. Walk has it. It's out to Andraki. Another three-pointer shot up. In and out. No good. And Fortner comes out with it. She gets it down to Parrish, has on the right side. She passes into Ricketts. Ricketts throws it up, and it's good.
Little hook shot there.
21-7. Andraki back the other way. Wilmington, I tell you, they don't waste their time. They get right down the court on you. Kenzie Campbell tries to drive to the left side, gets it blocked. Back out to Andraki. She has that on top, 14 on the shot clock. Smith has it. Long three-pointer, Brittany Jefferson. And the rebound comes down to Aaron Parrish. 21-7, still 1 minute left to go, first quarter. Long three-pointer put up, no good by Aaron Parrish.
Wow.
I think we have a foul underneath on Emily Smith.
Team's fourth of the period.
That's going to be the fourth for Wilmington. So the next one, if they make any more fouls this quarter, Olivet will go to the line and shoot two. Like I said, there's no more 1-on-1 in girls basketball. Fortner has it, gives it up, gets it back, gets it over to Ricketts. Ricketts, nice little pass there to Aaron Parrish. Drives the left side, puts the bucket in, 21-9. And Drake dribbling and fixing her hair.
Got to look good when you make the shot, Charlie.
I guess so. Brittany Jefferson has it. Oh, she just threw it right by Mackenzie Campbell. Mackenzie Campbell wasn't looking for it. 18.8 seconds, so shot clock's off. Megan Cisco was in the game for a few minutes, but she's out now, and Takea Collins is back in. 21-9. Yes, we have been stuck at 21. Fortner has it. 4 seconds on the clock. Ball's underneath. Got rid of it. And ball comes out to Wilmington, but nobody. No blood, no score there. 21-9. I tell you what. For Olivet, Parrish has 2. Takea Collins has 2. Ricketts has 3, and Jasmine Hildebrand has 2. For the Wilmington Fighting Quakers, Brittany Jefferson has 1, and Drake has 2, Savannah Hooper has 3, Mackenzie Campbell has 5, Emily Smith has 2, Emily Harmon has 2, and Mary Moyer has 6, 2 3-pointers.
And Wilmington is shooting 53.3%. They're 8 of 15. Olivet, they are shooting an even 25%. They're 4 of 16. Wilmington has had 4 3-pointers out of 9 attempts for 44.4%. Olivet, they've taken 4 attempts with no success as far as their 3-pointers. And then Wilmington has 1 of 2 free throws, and Olivet once again 1 of 2. There have been 5 turnovers for Wilmington, 2 for Olivet. And Wilmington has 4 fouls to Olivet's 2. Wilmington has scored 5 off the bench. Olivet has scored 2.
And we didn't have any, no one got in the bonus there as far as the 5 fouls, so that's good. Strong first quarter for Wilmington. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different scores. And we had 8, let's see. We've had 9 different players already in the game just in the first quarter for Wilmington.
Well, it goes back to that balance that you said and the depth that Wilmington has.
And starting out the second quarter, we have our 10th player. Looks like a girl named Morgan Ritz, who's a freshman from Seymour, Indiana, is going to get a little playing time. So here we go, 21-9. Wilmington's going to start out with the ball. We did have 2 jump balls that first quarter. Ball inbounded by Samantha Murphy. That's another new blood there for Wilmington. Ritz has it. Over to Andraki. Moyer has it down underneath. Back out to Ritz. She throws it away.
Little new game jitters.
So Olivet inbounds ball, and it's Lisa Fortner has it. Lisa Fortner gets it over to Olivia Ricketts. Passes over to Parrish. Parrish drives the left side of the lane. Very aggressive, but no good on the shot. And Mary Moyer just turns around and throws the ball right away. I tell you what, Wilmington, they've had several turnovers. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, 7. Yeah, they've had several. And that's several, I'd say. What do you think?
Several is anything over 2.
Yes.
That's a couple.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, almost stolen. It's tipped away. Parrish retains possession for Olivet. She throws a deep three up,
Wow,
and
nice.
it's good.
And our fourth team is coming in right now.
Wilmington back with the ball, up 21-12 now. For all you Rush fans out there, you'll like that score. Underneath, Mary Moyer just throws up a little one underneath the basket. Didn't stand a chance. Not a very good shot there. Fortner has the ball again. And Olivet, I think, is trying to make a little sneak back into this game here. Another three, they're really right back in it.
Well, they're probably
there it
settling
is,
down.
number 10 shoots the three again. No good, but rebounded
Nice rebound, but doesn't
by
make it.
Takea Collins, but then she throws it up way too hard. And Andraki throws the ball away.
Wilmington's
Another
getting a little
turnover.
sloppy here.
Well, they got a new combination of players. I don't know if that's maybe the reason or not. I don't think we saw this combination the other night.
No,
even.
I don't recall some of these names even getting in the game.
Right. So 21-12. And maybe what Coach Sheevy's want to see, well, how they going to act in game time situations.
Got a foul?
Yep, there's Ricketts driving to the hole, but she gets fouled. Morgan Ritz with the foul. Ricketts going to the line.
We're going to be considerably colder tomorrow when we come in for these two games tomorrow. I think they're saying maybe a high in the 30s.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even wear a coat in tonight. It's like 70 out there.
Mm-hmm.
Next one up for Ricketts. It was good. It's 21-14. They've cut it to 7.
I was seeing some pictures posted by a friend of mine out in Denver. They were getting snow out in Colorado, and in fact, there was some bad snow up into the mountains, obviously.
Nice pass. Nice pass to Emily Harmon from Mary Moyer, and gets the Quakers off that 21 number, 23-14. Well, two questions about that. They got snow, and you got friends.
Right.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess she's a friend because she used to work for me.
Yes, so you're not really sure. Got a foul there. Drive to the basket there was Megan Cisco.
Well, you know, I used to live in Denver, Charlie.
Yeah.
Denver, Dallas, Phoenix, you know. Just like Wilmington, big cities.
Regular go-getter.
That's me.
Cisco at the line. First one's up, and it's good.
Wilmington's substitution is A.J. Arling.
A.J. Arling in the game now. Comes in for Harmon. 23-15. Cisco, the second one. It's up. And that's good. 23-16.
So you're right. Olivet is trying to creep back into this.
Three-pointer from the right side. No good, but rebounded by Arling. This is Mary Moyer.
Nice.
She shoots up a 2 and gets it. 25-16. So Wilmington back up 9. Fortner has it. Oh, long three-pointer here by Parrish. No good. It was rebounded by Wilmington. Going back the other way. The 25 puts up the shot. It's missed. It's a good rebound there by Samantha Murphy on the other end.
Easy bunny here.
Olivet goes the length of the core there.
Wilmington timeout.
And Wilmington calls timeout, but Olivet's Takea Collins gets a little easy bucket there on the transition.
That was Olivet that took the timeout, full timeout.
Olivet took the timeout. Okay, 25-18. Well, they might be saying, hey, girls are back in this thing here. You know?
Well, yeah, they don't.
Playing a song.
How are you?
Just sing.
Yeah, sing it, sing it.
No, you don't want to hear that.
Well, tell him if he wants that. If you're only going to have one person up here, you need
And
to work that
especially
out.
since you're
Well,
both,
you can be on
you're at
both
ends,
sides.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
You either need to have longer arms.
Look at Maddie, she's laughing at me. Oh well. Among the rest of you guys.
Right. Yeah, it's our fault.
Yeah, so that guy in the red wouldn't let me through.
We've got big shoulders. We can handle it.
Need a little remote where you can do it from over here.
Well, that would be an idea. Yeah.
Well, the fact that we could have just put the computer down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for it too.
Then we could go that way. More. 25-18, Wilmington up. 6:48 to go here, second quarter. Wilmington does have 2 fouls already on them this quarter. Wilmington has the ball. Moyer brings it in to DeJay Locke. She brings it down the left side. Looks like we're in a little zone now.
So they've decided to switch it up a little bit.
It looks like they're almost guarding Moyer one-on-one, and everybody else have a little zone with. Long three-pointer, no good, but rebounded by Campbell. She gets over to Arling. Arling throws it up, but it's way too strong.
Foul.
They're going to call the foul on Hooper.
So Savannah with the reach-in.
25-18, 6:24. Hooper comes out. Brittany Jefferson and DeJay Locke in the game now. Stolen away by
stepped out.
Brittany Jefferson, but she
Good
stepped out
hustle.
of bounds while she did it.
That was good hustle.
So Olivet will retain possession here.
So why there needs to be a solid play in a minute, anyways. You know, you get a solid.
Lisa Fortner has the basketball out on the right wing.
That's above my pay grade to figure out.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Ball gets knocked away. Stolen this time by Brittany Jefferson. And we're going back the other way. She's going to throw it away here. Yep, she just threw it away. She led Mackenzie Campbell way too far down the court there.
So I can see the headlines now. Brash young freshman ousted.
You're not a freshman, are you?
Me?
Yeah, she's a freshman.
That's another thing he yells at me all the time because apparently I try to do things he wants me the way he wants me, but sometimes he does not expect it.
Fortner drove to the lane, missed a shot. Ball rolls out of bounds. Stays in Olivet's hands.
It's the game number 42, Olivia Ricketts.
Wilmington player actually picked it up and traveled, so they turned the ball right back over to Olivet. 25-18, trying to get the ball in bounds. Fortner does. She ends up with the ball again. Shoots a long two.
Nice.
And that's good. That's her 4 points of the game. So, Olivet has cut it to 5 now, 25-20. DeJay Locke goes all the way a hole and misses the bucket, but it's rebounded by A.J. Arling, and she puts in the little
Good stick back.
bucket. Little bunny. 27-20. Long shot.
Oh,
two-pointer by Callie Hancock. 27-22. Jefferson gets to Moyer. Underneath
Nice.
to Arling. Arling shoots about a 6-footer from the right side. Puts it in. 29-22. Arling with a quick 4 points.
Both
here.
teams sort of picking up the pace here and scoring a little more.
Yeah, Wilmington was stuck on 21 for several minutes, it seemed like. Got a foul called underneath. I think it's going to go against
The foul number 58.
A.J. Arling.
Personal foul.
That puts us up to 4 fouls now. So the next one,
2 points.
the Comets will be shooting.
2 shots.
It's the game number 33.
29-22. Olivet bringing it in bounds. They get it into Parrish. Back to Fortner. She misses. Wilmington comes out of it with a rebound. J. Locke on the other way. Brittany Jefferson has it on the right side.
Travel?
I'm going to say double dribble.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think she mishandled the pass, but then picked it up and
didn't
started
move
to
her
drive.
feet.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Once it hits your hands, it's
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that double dribble. That was
Did you
just
play basketball, Springboro?
yeah.
I thought so.
Why aren't you playing now?
I gave it up for softball.
Ah. Stolen away by Locke. Trying to get the fast break. Gets it over to Arling. And she gets fouled.
Maybe we should have you come over and do some of our girls' high school, or guys, for that matter, high school basketball broadcasts from Wilmington High School. It'd be nice to have a girl on our, and since you have such a knowledge of it, that'd be great.
Or she could run camera too.
Or you know, you could even do Beaver Creek since it's in the G-Walk, so, yeah. All right, we'll have to sign her up.
Have to get all her contact information. Arling, first one up is good.
I'm broke college student.
Oh, we have the best benefits package. You would not believe it.
He pays you in $2 McDonald's menu. That's fine. There you go.
I might step it up for you.
Oh, well, I want to make sure I go on the trips with you.
Yeah, you have to be with her, huh? Turnover.
Olivet inbounded and traveled. Lisa Fortner traveled, and Wilmington's going to get the possession right back here. 31-22, 4:05 to go here in the first half. Shot was up by Campbell. She put kind of laid a brick there.
Foul.
Foul, yeah. Locke's trying to tackle her.
Back to football.
Foul number 12, DJ Locke.
And then we're going to go shoot two now.
The team's fifth of the period.
And that's always good if you're the team behind. You like scoring them points when that clock's not moving. 31-22, Lisa Fortner going to the line to shoot two. 5'5" senior. No good on the first one.
But it would always be helpful if you actually made the shots with the clock stop.
Well, that's the whole point. Second one's up, and it's good. 31-23. Locke bringing it back the other way. Gets it over to Campbell. Throws over to Brittany Jefferson. Thought about the three. Comes it. Pulls up. Jumper. No good. Moyer on the rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound.
Back out to Locke.
Tripped.
I think we got a reach-in foul.
Foul number 10. First personal foul. Team's second of the period.
Parrish's foul on the reach. That's their only second. So their only second foul for the quarter. 31-23, Wilmington inbound. Ashley Andracki has it. She gets over to Brittany Jefferson on the left side. Long three, no good. Parrish comes up with the rebound, dishes over to Fortner. Fortner brings it up the right side. Back to DeKay Collins. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Stays with Olivet.
Did you ever figure out where Michigan was, Charlie?
I know where Michigan is. Where's Olivet there? You guys are all being funny about it, but no one's told me.
I'll look it up.
There you go.
You've got a phone, Charlie.
Yeah, but I got mine on power saving mode, so I don't want to mess with it.
Well, that's right.
Remember all those people?
Yeah, where is Roger when you need him to charge your phone, right?
Exactly.
Well, Roger's off in Neverland with his girlfriend.
I'm sure he is. Friday night. 31-23, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Number 5 puts up the shot. Fortner, no good, and it's rebounded by Smith. Where's that?
Dead in the middle of Michigan, like right south of Lansing.
So it's not in the upper peninsula, it's in the lower peninsula.
A foul underneath.
Well, either it is or it isn't. The UP? Yes, it's in the thumb. Oh, well, it's in the lower. It's not in the thumb.
Fouls on number 52, Hildebrand. That's near Hell, Michigan. I was up in Hell, Michigan this summer. Yeah, that's what, seriously. Campbell in the lane, turns around, jumper, puts it in.
They didn't want you to go, did they, Charlie?
Back up to 10, 33-23.
They wanted to keep you in hell.
Now, they like me up there. They like my hearse. I
bet they liked you. That's why they wanted to keep you.
Oh, nice little shot there by Hildebrand from the left side, 33-25. Wilmington with the basketball. Jefferson has it, drives the right side. Campbell gets the ball back, shoots it up, no good, but Wilmington's going to keep the ball on the rebound by Brittany Jefferson. Ashley Andracki has it now on top. Campbell almost loses the ball. Brittany Jefferson, long three.
Oh, no.
No good, and that's going to go out of bounds, and Olivet's going to take it.
It's a game for Wilmington, number 25.
So we've got a team from Kentucky, a team from Pennsylvania, and a team from Michigan.
Yeah. That's pretty good, yeah. Well, we knew the one from Ohio there. He's freshman, I tell you.
You know where Ohio is?
Nothing gets by them, you know?
I know, yeah, well.
I just thought I'd tell you, since you didn't know where Michigan was, you started nice.
It's like one of my sixth graders today. I said, you got a real knack for the obvious. He said, thanks. Appreciate that. Andraki brings it back the other way. Out to Jefferson. He's working the ball around the right side. Back out to Andraki out on top. Get the ball in the middle to Smith. She puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Hildebrand. And she gets it over to Fortner, and we're coming back the other way with 1:15 to go here in the second quarter. 33-25.
So you've got junior high school in your band as well, right?
Well, I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band and high school band. Andraki on the rebound. We're going back the other way. It gets knocked away by Takea Collins, but Wilmington gets the ball back. Three-pointer put up by Ritz, no good, but Wilmington comes back with the rebound. 50 seconds to go here.
But they're all in the same building, right, Charlie?
Middle school's in a different building, but they come over to my room.
No, so you don't have to go there.
No. Long three-pointer by Brittany Jefferson, no good, but rebounded by Wilmington. Shot put up by Tabor. She got the rebound, got the ball back. Makes her first bucket tonight. Jacole Tabor out of Dayton. Chaminade Julienne.
An eagle.
10 points up for the Quakers. Comets, long three-pointer here.
Nice.
That's good by Aaron Parrish. 35-28. 8 seconds to go in the second quarter.
So Olivet is not going away.
Back over. Brittany Jefferson, three-pointer. No good. 35-28 is your halftime score here. 7 points Wilmington lead. For the Olivet Comets, Lisa Fortner has 3. Aaron Parrish has 8. Megan Cisco has 2. Callie Hancock has 2. Takea Collins has 4. And Olivia Ricketts has 5, and Jasmine Hildebrand put in 4 in that second quarter. For the Wilmington College Quakers, Brittany Jefferson only has 1 point, which is a little low for her. Ashley Andraki has 2. Savannah Hooper has 3. Mackenzie Campbell also has 7. Emily Smith, 2. Emily Harmon, 4. Jacole Tabor, 2. Mary Moyer with 8, and A.J. Arling with 6. So that rounds out our scoring, 35-28. I don't think anybody's in real foul trouble yet. So
Wilmington has a total of 9 fouls, 5 fouls for Olivet. Wilmington is shooting 38.9% now. They've come off their high.
88%.
Right. They're 14-36. Olivet is 10 of 31 for a 32.3% field goal percentage. Olivet 2 for 10 for 20% in the three-point range. Wilmington 4 for 16 for 25%. And then in free throws, Wilmington, they're 3 for 4 for 75%, and Olivet 6 for 8 for 75%. Wilmington has had 11 turnovers to Olivet's 5. Wilmington has made 3 points to Olivet's 7, and in particular, the bench points, Wilmington has had 13 to Olivet's 6. Of course, we would expect that. Olivet came a little light with the number of girls that they brought tonight, and Wilmington has had 11 assists and Olivet 4. So with second chance points, Wilmington 8 points and Olivet 2. And, of course, our halftime score, 35-28, Wilmington fighting Quakers over the Olivet Comets. Ohio against Michigan, right?
Yep. And just going along with that, Olivet, to my knowledge, has had 7 players in the game where Wilmington's had 11.
Right. And so, Wilmington, as we had said earlier,
they're deep.
They are deep, and they are, and we've got one of the other teams coming out. Is that...
You're asking me. I don't know. I would...
Is that the Transylvania team?
That's what I would bet, but
Looks
I
like
don't know.
They're coming out to do a little bit of shooting.
Good idea.
Maybe to get a little bit of practice in between the first and second half. Yeah, that's one of the favorites for Amir. He loves that song. In fact, you could play all country music, and Amir would love that.
We're going to take a little break for a few minutes.
Yeah, we can take a break. We've given them all the stats and all that, so we'll take a break here with 11:30 in the half, and go get our earplugs.
Turn it down. He told me to leave it the way it is, because apparently down on the court they can't hear it.
Yeah, but you can turn the music down. Leave the mic up. You can leave the mic up on the individual channel and turn the music down on the music channel. It's not all master. So you have a master and you have different channels.
No, I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
You can't hear the damn music down there, you better go to the ear doctor. That's all I'm gonna say. You better go to the audiologist. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm half deaf. I'll take Pepsi. You need some money? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Treats me better than my wife does. It works. She gets real nuts one night. Don't be surprised if I call her and say, "Hey, Rick, I need a place to sleep. I might need to stay somewhere." I hope never to do that to you, but would you understand? Oh, better be quiet. Still got that line. Oh. You gotta remind me about that. She's a work.
football and I still get tired coming up these stairs.
You play football here? I'm Grace. I didn't even.
Well, we're at halftime. The score is the Wilmington Fighting Quakers 35, the Olivet Comets 28. Got about 3 minutes, 12 seconds left in this halftime, and we'll be getting back underway. This is the game one of game two of two games. Game one of game two. How's that?
Common Core math,
Yeah,
folks. Common Core math.
Hey, well, at least I may not know my math. You don't know your geography, right? You don't know where Michigan
I knew
is.
exactly. I didn't know where Olivet was.
Yeah, okay, right. Anyway, and then our second game will be between Transylvania and who's the other team?
You asked me too quick. From Pittsburgh, Carnegie Mellon.
Right, so the Carnegie Mellon Tartans.
Right.
And I think they've changed their mascot a couple times. I thought I saw somewhere they were like the Scotties or something like that. So, but they like that Irish whatever. But anyway, the Carnegie Mellon Tartans, and that's the Transylvania. They're not the vampires.
No.
They're the Pioneers.
Pioneers, yeah.
All right, Transylvania. Their colors are sort of a purple, burgundy. Although
I believe I would call it maroon.
Is it maroon? So what's the difference between maroon and burgundy?
Not much.
No, okay, all right. You say potato, I say potato.
Maroon and purple, there's a lot of big difference there.
Well, yeah, it depends on the purple. That's one of our new websites, purplenationtv.us. Getting that developed. Hey, we got a lot of
Is that
new.
the Barney theme song plays all the time?
No, that's the who's the dinosaur? The purple-
Barney, yeah,
Is that Barney?
Barney, yeah.
I don't know, Charlie. I'm back in the days of Cat and Kangaroo, and they don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know Captain Kangaroo.
He was my hero.
Did you see the dragnet thing I put on Facebook the other day?
No.
You need to look at it, because you'll be like, wow. I mean, it's an old, just a little clip from
Dragnet's
Dragnet.
still on, what is it, MeTV and all those
but it's,
digital TV channels?
it's so appropriate for today's world. It's just pretty neat.
Mr. Political here.
No.
Hey, and speaking on Talk TV this Sunday, we've got the Sports Planet, and we're going to be talking about next week's big games. Ohio State, Michigan, and all the big games occur at the end of the season, and next week will be those big games next Saturday. So we're going to be talking this Sunday on the Sports Planet, and it starts at a new adjusted time, 6 o'clock. So we'll
Tell you what, Houston ruined Louisville's dreams last night, didn't they?
Yeah, Louisville's not got a chance now. They're out of it. There's no chance that they're going to be. We may actually have two Big Ten teams in the Final Four, so that would be
possible.
That would be fantastic.
But I don't think they would both be Ohio State and Michigan.
I don't know. It's hard telling.
I think Wisconsin might have a chance to slide up there.
Well, I mean, you got Penn State, you got Wisconsin. One of those two will probably be the Big Ten champion if they win out, because Ohio State won't be.
Well,
Ohio State can't be the Big Ten champion
unless Penn State loses.
Right, Penn State has to lose.
All right, well, here we are. We're getting ready to start the third quarter. I wanted to say second half, but third quarter.
Well, it is the second half.
Yeah,
it's still the second half.
Yeah, but it's quarters. We play quarters. And Olivet has the ball. They're going from right to left. Wilmington will be going from left to right. And we got shot forced up by Takea Collins to begin with, and she misses and heading back the other way. Wilmington has it. Brittany Jefferson shoots a three and nails it.
Good way to start the second half or third quarter.
38-28. And here comes Fortner. Fortner coming back the other way. She gets it over to Ricketts.
What was that?
I don't know if we're going to call a foul or what are we going to call.
That should be like a travel or something. She didn't want to get rid of the ball.
They're going to call the foul on Andrecki. Ashley Andrecki picks up the foul on the reach. So Olivet still has the ball. Wilmington still playing man. Long three-pointer partially blocked. Mary Moyer gets it underneath. Going back the other way. Fast break to Campbell. She puts up the little bunny, and it's good.
So once again, Wilmington scores the first two times, just like opening the game up.
Olivet. They're working the ball around the top. Collins has it over to Parrish. Back out to Ricketts. Ricketts drives the left side of the lane. Nothing there. Going their way. Andrecki.
Another bunny.
Gets the lay in.
Good fast break.
Olivet's not putting anybody back, and Wilmington's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, they better shut that down or they're going to be way behind.
The coach just told him, you got to get back. You got to get back. 42-28.
Whoa! That was an NBA.
Takea Collins throws up a long-range three-pointer, and it's good. 42-31. Quakers on top. Oh, a long three-pointer there by Moyer. Misses everything. Rebounded by Hancock, and we're going back the other way. Fortner has the ball out on top. Probably looking for Parrish. Parrish got a good night going. Ricketts has the ball right now way out on top. And who are they going to call that on? They're going to call that on Emily Harmon. That's her third.
Emily Harmon, that is her third personal foul.
She's going out, and Nicole Tabor's coming back in.
Substitutions, number 15, Megan Cisco.
Cisco into the game for Olivet. Fortner has it. Gets it back to Cisco out on the top of the key. They're trying to they run this play where they hand the ball off rather than pass it. And I tell you, it's been effective because Wilmington has fouled
in both cases.
Wilmington has fouled on it twice here in the second half. 42-31. Ball's brought in. Fortner has it out on top. Shot put up, and it's good by Takea Collins. Starting to come alive. She's got 9 on the game. Andrecki has it the other way. Pass underneath Tabor. She shoots it back out to Mackenzie Campbell. Over to Andrecki. Down to Mary Moyer on the block. She puts it up, and it's good. Just kind of bowled her way in there and threw it up with the left hand and got the bucket. 44-33. Olivet
tipped away.
gets the ball knocked away. Andracki knocks it out of bounds. Fortner getting ready to put it in bounds. She gets it back to Ricketts. Ricketts has it. The shot's put up by Hancock. No good. Brittany Jefferson comes down with it and out with it. Gets it to Andracki. She shoots a three. It's no good. Jefferson got the rebound. Back out to Andracki. She thought about the three again. Campbell has it. Drives the middle of the key. Puts it up. No good.
Foul underneath.
I think they're going to call out on Moyer. Mary Moyer with a push from behind.
That's right. A push from behind.
I think Mary kind of thought she got fouled, which I kind of almost have to agree with Mary on that. But the call goes against Mary. 44-33.
Yeah. What's he doing? Helping her. Oh, okay.
Ball's put up, no good. Fast break, Andracki beats everybody down the court, puts it up, and that's good. Ashley Andracki has 6 points on the night for Wilmington. Going back the other way, Fortner has it out on top. Stolen away by Brittany Jefferson. Here goes going to be another layup. Might want to get a TO if you're Olivet's coach. You might be thinking TO here. You're down 15.
Wait till they get it to the other side of the line there and then take a timeout.
48-33.
No.
Now he's just going to go to the bench, get somebody else in. Ricketts has it on top. Thought about shooting it up. About got another foul there. Campbell ran into Ricketts. 3 seconds. Three-pointer put up. No good. And rebound comes down to Moyer.
It's got to be Wilmington.
She throws it off at 23. It goes out of bounds. So it's going to stay Wilmington College basketball.
So now we have designated music players.
Yeah.
So you only get paid like half of what you would have gotten paid, right?
Oh, no. I'm getting paid the full.
Hey, okay. As long as you're getting the bucks.
Not getting double time. 48-33. Andracki with the ball over to Campbell. Thought about the three and pulled up. Gets it to Moyer. Moyer tries to go baseline. Throws it out to Andracki. Throws up a three. No good. Rebounded by Ricketts.
I think you need a manager.
She gets it out to Fortner.
Manager. Yeah. No, you need a manager to help with your negotiations with the mayor.
Moyer with the rebound. Andracki has the ball out on the right wing. Gets it into Tabor. She dishes it back out to Moyer over to Mackenzie Campbell. Mackenzie Campbell drives the left side, puts it off the board, and it's good.
Amir is like a fine wine. He gets better as he ages.
Campbell has 11 now on the night. Ricketts.
Yes, he is.
Shoots the ball up. No good.
There actually is a game going on here.
I know. I'm doing the game. You guys, I don't know what you're talking about. Campbell drives the left side. It's in. I got it covered, guys. You just talk all you need. That's fine. 52-33. Wilmington pulling away. I'm surprised we didn't get timeout by
I really am.
Olivet.
Yeah. There we go. Well, yeah.
Timeout finally.
Timeout the Comets.
I think he's about a minute or two too late, but that's why I'm up here and he's down there.
52-33 with 3:47 remaining in the third quarter of play. We are here from Frederick Arena on the campus of Wilmington College. We have the Olivet Comets against the Wilmington Fighting Quakers. Just talking all kinds of things besides basketball.
You guys are.
And
I'm trying to keep you in the game.
The news earlier today, we have the resignation of Wilmington's head football coach. Stacy resigned earlier, and so they'll be looking for a new coach. Maybe we'll get some area coaches interested.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that to know who would even be interested. I doubt anybody from a high school level would be interested unless they're getting ready to retire or something.
Yeah, well.
And they
I don't know. I mean, it would be upward if you were going from high school to D3 football.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
No? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so because, I'm a teacher, so I'm already in that retirement system and stuff.
Yeah.
And to go into a college retirement system, I don't think it would be.
Oh, you're just talking the finances of things, right?
Right. Well, that's a big part of it.
They don't do this for like 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Olivet with basketball. They are down 19. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shots put up by Fortner. No good. It's rebounded by Hooper. She's going quickly the other way. Long three-pointer put up by Morgan Ritz, and her little freshman from Seymour, Indiana. She missed everything. I'm sure she's got some nerves going playing in her. I don't think she played here or not.
I don't think she did. I think this is her first start. Or
first college
game.
action.
Not start, obviously.
Number 11 in the game, Dominique Whitehead.
So nice pass.
Dominique shoots up a 3. No good. But Olivet keeps the rebound. Another shot put up by Fortner. Fortner puts it in. 52-35. Going back the other way. Hooper has it. Over to Cole Tabor. Back out to Hooper. Get it underneath the Tabor. Three-pointer put up by Locke. That's her first points of the game. So that makes it an even 20 now. 55-35. Wow. No foul called there. A lot of contact.
Oh,
nice little runner there. Right hand going up by Hancock. 55-37. J-Lock bringing it back up for the Quakers. Hooper has it out on the right wing. Olivet is in zone. The 2-3 zone. Hooper puts the shot up. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Olivet. Fortner has it. She's going quickly the other way. Pulls up at the left elbow. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Locke. Coming back Wilmington's direction now. Hooper has it. Get it over on the corner. Long three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Fortner. She's trying to push the ball up. She's just going to take it all the way to the hole, and I don't blame her. Good shot. 55-39. Fortner has 7 on the day.
Final minute to play in the period.
Hooper thought about the 3. He picked it up. Oh, Locke tries to throw it into a mess there. And it's stolen away by Olivet. Going the other way. Three-pointer put up by Olivet. Misses everything. Knocked out of bounds underneath by Olivet. And Wilmington will get the ball back. 43.3 seconds to go here in the third period of play.
Also checking in number 30, Emily Smith.
Emily Smith checks into the game. Locke has it. Gets it over to Hooper. Oh, almost stolen on the long cross-court pass. Pass underneath.
Nice.
Emily Harmon with a little bunny underneath. Olivet has it. Look like maybe waiting for the last shot. 6 seconds. Fortner with it. Dishes off. Shots up. No good.
That's it. So after 3.
39.
Wilmington 57, Olivet 39. Going into the fourth quarter of play.
Yep, 57-39, 18-point Wilmington advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different Wilmington players have scored. Mackenzie Campbell is she's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Mary Moyer has 10. Harmon and Arling each have 6. So does Brittany Jefferson and Ashley Ann Drackey. So the scoring's pretty spread out there. Takea Collins on the other side has 9 points for Olivet. Fortner has 7. Parrish, who's been quite quiet here this third quarter, she has 8. And Ricketts has 5.
Wilmington is shooting 43.3%. They're 24 of 53. Olivet 15 of 49. That's 30.6%.
57-39. Wilmington will start with the ball. Samantha Murphy into the game for the Quakers. Jay Locke has it. So Mackenzie Campbell, back to Locke. Shot up by number 10, Samantha Murphy. So 60-39. That's a freshman from Fayetteville Rockets. Shot underneath by Olivet, no good, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Jasmine Hildebrand. Down the other way, the Fayetteville girl got it again. Campbell has it out on the left wing. She gets fouled. She gets hammered by number 11, Dominique Whitehead.
And of course, if Wilmington wins this game, they will play tomorrow at 3. We'll be on the air at 2:30 with our pregame.
Well, we're doing the first game too, though, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So we'll actually be on about 12:30 tomorrow.
That's correct.
You will be. I'll be on my way. I'll get here right around 1. Shots put up by Fortner. No good. Rebounded. Block going back the other way. Another three-pointer put up by Samantha Murphy.
She's starting to get hot.
That's 6 points for the freshman from Fayetteville. Oh, no travel there. I'm surprised they didn't call a travel there. Fortner has it, gets it down underneath again. Hildebrand, she puts up the shot, but she's fouled. Fouled by Emily Smith. That'll be her second.
Second personal foul. Team first in the period.
First shot up is good by Hildebrand.
Returning to Wilmington with 23, Savannah Hooper.
Hooper back into the game. Mackenzie Campbell heading to the bench. 8:28 to go here. Wilmington up 21. Second shot up is good by Hildebrand. And she's up to 8 points. And none of hers come until the second half. Wilmington working the ball around the outside. Locke has it. She travels. She took that little cheater step.
But we caught it.
Yeah, I caught that one even. So 63-43. Wilmington College. Miranda Grosclose. Carrollton, Kentucky, Carrollton County. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Locke. Comets will retain possession, bring the ball in right in front of their bench. So Grosclose is a freshman, 5'8" freshman. Three-pointer put up. It's just a little short, but Olivet got the rebound. Dominique Whitehead with the three-pointer was just a little bit short.
How tall is she?
Dominique? Is that who you're talking about? 5'3".
That is a little bit short, isn't it?
I meant the shot. Was
okay.
Not her.
All right. Well, 5'3" is short.
Man. Olivet with the ball. Wilmington still playing man. I think we're going to have a travel. Yeah, traveling by Whitehead.
Yeah, that was actually before the shot, so the shot does not count.
63-43. We got new blood coming in for the Quakers. Andracky and Brittany Jefferson coming back in. 63-43. Hooper, long three-pointer, and it's good.
Savannah's had, three?
I've got her down for 2 3-pointers.
2 3-pointers?
Does she have 3?
Yeah, well, he doesn't keep good score.
I don't do too bad. 66-43. Shot underneath. Turned up by Ricketts, and it's good. Going the other way, Jefferson has it. Three-pointer, Brittany Jefferson.
Everybody's hot shooting these threes. I said, we got a lot of threes that we're hitting now.
69-45. 6:55 to go here, fourth quarter. Man, it's a foul right there, pushing off with the left arm. But no call. I think we're going to have a foul on number 52 there, Jasmine Hildebrandt with the takedown. That's her second. Only 2 fouls on each team, so we're still way away from shooting. And Drake has the ball. She's bringing it up the court. Jefferson tries to drive, gets it over to Gross close. She passes it back to Andracky. Shot from the corner. Hooper, no good. Rebounded by Fortner. Fortner going back the other way. Pull-up jumper, about 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Gross close. She gets it out to Andracky, and we're going the other way quickly.
Yeah,
she pulls it up. She pulls it up. Hooper has it. Gets it in the lane to Emily Smith.
Smith with that little bunny.
71-45. 5:55 to go. 55, that is.
55.
Yeah, 5:55.
55.
Yeah. All right. Olivet with the basketball. All knocked away by Hooper. It's on the floor. Shot put up, no good. But rebounded out by Ricketts.
Good hustle by the Quakers.
Nice give, nice vision there by Hildebrandt.
Saw the open player and fed her.
Oh,
nice.
Didn't get back on defense. Emily Smith got down there before the defense could and got the bucket. 5 minutes to go. 73-47. Wilmington's looking good tonight.
They are.
Ricketts, no good. Rebounded by Smith over to Andracky. Three-pointer from the corner, no good by Hooper.
That's over the back.
Foul, and that's pushed from behind.
Yeah, right.
By Emily Smith.
According to Joe Davis, and he knows. He is an authority.
Yes, in his own mind. 4:36. Rock back in the game. Murphy's back in the game. Fortner has it. She's wide open. She could have took the three. Instead, she tries to drive the bucket. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Olivet. A couple of shots put up there. No go for either one of them. Sierra Sterling's in the game now for Olivet. Number 10, another three-pointer. Samantha Murphy's lighting it up. I don't think she got in the first game, and she's got 3 3-pointers tonight.
That's all she shot.
I think that's a good thing. Shots up, three-pointer by Collins, no good. Rebounded by Fortner. She puts it up, no good. And we're going back the other way.
Olivet's shots just are not falling.
Throws it out of bounds, goes back to Olivet.
She kind of like tripped over one of the wood pieces in the floor.
Looks like it, yep.
A little bit of stutter
I'll
there.
tell you what, those shoes sometimes can do that. I mean,
what shoes are those, Charles?
These shoes are pretty technologically advanced.
Yeah.
So that's not hard to do. Try to cut too quick or stop too quick. Pass underneath, number 15. She puts up a little crazy hook there. Almost made it to Cisco. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Wilmington. 3 minutes left to go here. Wilmington in command, 29-point lead. There's our three-point shooter. I wonder if she's going to try to hit another one. Yep, there it goes, up in there.
Oh, wow! Oh, impressive. That is impressive.
She may be saying, hey, Coach Sheevy, look at me, baby. You might want to think about me a little more there, even though I'm just a freshman.
Freshmen are people too, Charlie.
Oh, I know.
We have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout.
Timeout.
Olivet takes a 30-second.
Look at that music, see, right there. Let them worry about it. Let them worry about it. And, we really haven't even mentioned the officials tonight, and that's a good thing.
Right, yeah, that is.
2:37 to go.
You're listening to Game 1 of 2 games tonight. Our next game will be Transylvania and Carnegie Mellon.
The Damons Hampton Inn Tip-Off Classic. Coming to you live.
I think they should be shipping us over some ribs or things.
I think so.
They?
I think you need to talk to Amir about that. He probably gets them all. Shot put up by Kay Collins, no good. Jaylock with the ball heading down. And she double dribbles, and it's going to go back to the Comets. 2:22 to go in this game. Comets with the ball, working around the outside again. Wilmington just playing man-to-man all night. They throw the ball away. It's a turnover back to Wilmington College. Miranda Gross close, inbounds to Jaylock. Just brings it down. It's over to Hooper. Hooper thought about the three. Number 10 finally missed one for Wilmington. Samantha Murphy, the Fayetteville Flash, the Fayetteville freshman Flash there. She's 3 for 4 from three-point land. Shot put up by Olivet, no good, and Jaylock brings down the bound. It's out to Gross close, three-pointer, no good. But she gets the foul. She gets her name in the paper for the foul. And it goes close. They need to get Morgan Ritz back in there, try to get her a score, and see if they can get Gross close to score here. 126. We go to Olivet with the basketball. It's been a rough game for Olivet. I think they're just pretty young. Shot put back up by 22. She gets pushed to the ground after she makes the bucket. Sierra Sterling, excuse me. 79-49, minute left to go, 30-point lead. J-Lock with the basketball. Get in Arling. Back out to Hooper, three-pointer. No good. Oh. Number 33, Dakaya Collins comes down with a rebound for Olivet. Looks like it might be a little over the back here, but referees don't want to call anything right now. 30-point difference. Unless it's just obvious.
There's one.
12-33. Miranda Gross close. That was her third personal foul. In the team.
Miranda Gross close. So that's her third. I must have missed one earlier.
Imagine that.
Hey, I do pretty good, though.
You do pretty good, yeah.
First shot is up and good for Megan Cisco at the line, shooting 2 because that's the 5th foul for Wilmington. 79-50. 79-51. So let's see if they try to get it in Gross Close's hands here. She needs to shoot a bucket here. Need to get her on the board. Of course, they may not be aware of that. 20 seconds, only a second difference on the shot clock. They're just holding the ball and
letting it run out.
Olivet's just sitting back in their zone. And that's why this one's going to end. Shot clock violation. They just let it run out. Yep. Which I don't blame them. It was only a second difference. 79-51. Well, here's my unofficial stats for you. Lisa Fortner had 7. Aaron Parrish had 8. Megan Cisco had 4. Sierra Sterling had 2. Kelly Hancock had 6. Takaya Collins had 9. Olivia Ricketts had 7. Jasmine Hildebrand had 8. For Wilmington College, Brittany Jefferson had 9. Samantha Murphy, 12 off the bench. J. Locke, 3. Andraki, 6. Hooper, 6. But they said they differed with me, so she had 6 or 9. Mackenzie Campbell, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Emily Smith, 6. Harmon, 6. Tabor, 2. Moyer, 10. And A.J. Arling, 6.
Actually, Hooper did have 6.
So I was right.
You're right. So anyway,
you guys are giving me all kinds of crap. I was right.
Wilmington shot 48.5%. That's 32 of 66.
It's not bad.
Olivet 27.9%, 19 of 68. Wilmington had 12 three-pointers, 12 of 35 for 34.3%. Olivet 3 for 21. That's 14.3%. In free-throw land, Wilmington was 3 of 4 for 75%. Olivet 10 of 12 for 83.3%. Wilmington with 16 turnovers. Olivet with 8. Wilmington made 8 points off their turnovers. Olivet 7. Total rebounds, Wilmington with 51, Olivet with 31. And Wilmington had 12 offensive rebounds and 39 defensive rebounds. Olivet 10 offensive, 21 defensive. Wilmington